Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm a children's yoga teacher, and today I'm going to show you a short practice you can do at home. So first, come into a seated position like me. Sometimes we call this crisscross applesauce, but in yoga we call this easy pose. So make sure that your sit bones are on the mat or on the floor, whatever you're sitting on today. And you can do that by just rocking back and forth and checking for those pointy bones on the bottom of your pelvis. Sometimes your body gets in the way, so you can just use your hand to pick up and slide that part of you out so that you can really feel the sit bones on the floor. Now make sure you have a tall spine, so roll your shoulders up and down your back, lift up your chin. Imagine that someone's pulling a string from the top of your head and pulling you nice and tall. Very good. Now take a deep breath in all the way into your belly and all the way out. We're going to start to move our arms with our breath. So inhale and lift the arms over the head. Exhale, bring them down. Let's try that again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Today we're going to be talking about sun salutations, which is a very fun way to move in yoga. Sun salutations can be really helpful for moving your body first thing in the morning or maybe after you wake up from a nap. And you can also do them anytime you need to have some more energy in your body. So I'm first going to start by showing you each pose in the first sun salutation, and then after we learn them, we'll do them all together. So come on up, standing nice and tall. The first pose in sun salutation is mountain pose. Mountain pose starts with your feet pointing forward and your legs straight. The muscles in your legs are engaged. The muscles in your belly are engaged. Roll your shoulders up and back and imagine that string pulling from the top of your head, just like we did before in easy pose. Now in mountain pose, it looks like we're just standing, but we're really working all of our muscles. We're engaging the muscles in our belly and our legs and our arms, and we're so strong and sturdy, just like a mountain. So if someone were to come and knock you over right now, they wouldn't be able to because you're so firm in the ground. So this is mountain pose. The next pose in sun salutation is an upward salute. So bring your arms up over your head on an inhale, just like we practiced before on our mat. Look up at the sky. That is, and your back I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. An upward salute, you can look up and arch your back just a little bit behind you. Now exhale and bring your hands down to meet your toes. Your legs can be long and straight, or you can have a little bend in your legs. Just depends on what's comfortable for you. This is called standing forward fold. So just let your head dangle and let your fingers dangle. It's okay if you can't reach your toes. Some people's arms just come up to their shins, and that's perfectly fine. So this is standing forward fold. Now take an inhale and lift your hands up to your shins, straighten out your back, and look with your eyes in front of you. This is what we call half forward fold or halfway lift. Now we're going to bring our hands to the mat and step our feet long behind us. This is called plank pose, and this is another really strong and sturdy pose, just like mountain pose, except in this pose, our hands are on the floor and we're supporting our body with the muscles in our belly. So this is called plank pose. Reach your heels behind you and reach your head long and tall, just like in mountain pose. Now, bend your elbows to your sides, just like you're doing a push-up, and come all the way down to the mat. Untuck your toes and keep your hands right underneath your shoulder blades. We're going to breathe in and push our body up. This is called cobra pose. In cobra pose, our heart reaches forward, our chin lifts and we look up at the sky, We roll our shoulders down. This is a very good way to open the front of your chest and your belly. And it's a good stretch for your back too. So this is cobra pose. Now tuck your toes underneath you. Press into your hands and lift your hips high. Walk your feet in a little bit so you have some room. And press into your hands. Reach your hips back. This is called downward facing dog. Now you can keep your knees a little bent or you can straighten them out. This is downward facing dog. Okay, now the very last part of our sun salutation is to come back to standing forward fold. And we do that by walking or jumping our feet in between our hands. And again, we're letting our head dangle and our arms are down, but our hands are down by our feet. Now remember when I said we were in the halfway lift pose? That's what we're going to do again. So bring your hands up to your shins and straighten your spine and look out in front of you. This is our halfway lift. Now bend your knees, come back to an upward salute. So reaching the hands up and looking up at the sky. And then exhale, bring the hands back down, and we're back in mountain pose. So a sun salutation is like a circle where we repeat the same poses over and over and they continue to flow into each other. So we're gonna do a full round of sun salutations now. So come to the top of your mat and stand in mountain pose. Nice and sturdy and strong, just like a mountain. Now inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, dive forward. Let your fingers touch your toes. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, put your hands onto the floor and you can step or jump your feet back to plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, bend your elbows and let your belly come all the way down to the floor. Inhale and lift your body up for cobra pose. Now tuck your toes under. Exhale. Push your hips back to downward facing dog. Now look between your hands and either step or hop your feet up to the front of your mat between your hands. Lift up halfway and then lift up all the way. And come back to mountain pose. All right, let's do that one more time all together. See if you can remember what comes next. So we're starting in mountain pose. Breathe in, breathe out. 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 You just did a sun salute. Good job.